Hello, fabulous fifth graders. Welcome back to another exciting math lesson. This week we're going to jump into something new, and we're going to be dividing whole numbers by fractions. So kind of expanding upon our multiplication thought and working with division. So let's start by thinking about what division is. So division is taking a whole amount and splitting it evenly between a certain number of groups. Remember that it is the opposite of multiplication, but so that you can always think about multiplication to help you figure out the answer to the division problem, like the example below. 12 divided by 3 equals 4, because 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So we're taking a total amount of 12 and splitting it evenly into 3 groups, and it would give us 4 in each group. Kind of thinking about if we had apples. 12 apples split between 3 people would be 4 apples each. So let's use that same thought process as we think about division with fractions. What if you had 2 pizzas and they need to be split into thirds? How many pieces would you have? Well, we're thinking about splitting the pizza into thirds, so we're taking each pizza and dividing it into 3 pieces each. So how many pieces would you have altogether? So let's take our pizzas and make them a unit square to help us visualize it. 2 full pizzas split into thirds, or divided by 1/3. How many pieces will we have? So hopefully you're thinking about what that split would look like. Each unit square would have to be cut into 3 pieces. And taking the pizzas and splitting them into thirds gives us how many slices. So I've now taken my unit squares and I have divided them into thirds, each one. How many slices do I have altogether? I end up with 6. So 2 divided into 1/3 pieces gives us 6 slices altogether, or 6 pieces. So you can also think of it as a multiplication problem. 2 divided by 1/3 equals 6. We can use our knowledge from the previous weeks. We know that 1/3 times 6, we can put 6 over 1 as our improper fraction. If we multiply that across, we would get 6/3, which we know we could simplify to 2. So it's the complete opposite. So you can always check your answer to make sure you were right. And does it make sense that if you took 2 full pizzas and split them into thirds, that your answer would be bigger than what you started with? Yeah, because you're taking 2 wholes and you're splitting them into smaller pieces so that we can share. So we would end up with 6. Let's try another one. So what about 3 divided into fifths, or 3 divided by 1/5? If I took each pizza or each unit square and I split it into fifths, or 5 pieces each, how many pieces will I have? And hopefully you're thinking about something like this. 3 unit squares divided into 1/5 pieces gives us 15. Each unit square has been split into fifths, and there's 5 in each one to give us a total of 15. So 3 wholes divided into 1/5 equals 15 fifths. So let's try another one. What if we had 5 wholes split into 1/4? So 5 divided into 4, what would that be? So 5 divided by 1/4, we're thinking about each unit square being split into 4 pieces. How many fourths will we have altogether? Our answer should be bigger than what we started with, because we're taking each whole and splitting it into 4 equal groups. So how many will we have altogether? Hopefully you were thinking about 20. So 5 wholes split into 1/4 equals 20. Last one, let's try one more. What if we had 4 divided into 1/6 pieces? So what if we had 4 wholes, but this time we're going to divide them up into 6 pieces each. So each whole is going to be split into 6, or each whole is going to be 6 pieces. How many pieces will we have all together? Hopefully you're thinking of this. 24. 4 divided by 1/6 equals 24. Are you seeing a pattern here about what you're starting with, how you're dividing it, and what your answer is? Hopefully you're thinking a little bit about